guys, welcome back to my channel. Remember when I made this arrangement for a drive-by baby shower? A lot of you guys wanted me to teach you how I made these flowers here. They look very pretty. You could add them to whatever arrangement if you're into balloons like I am. But in today's video, I am actually going to show you how I made them. So the first thing you're going to need is a four long balloons. They call these 260 Qs. So you choose whatever colors you want. I right now have orange and white only. I usually do chrome balloons. So if I am practicing a new style of flower, or like right now I'm just teaching you guys, I don't want to use my chrome balloons. But if I do have a job, I always try to use my chrome balloons because they're so pretty. But anyways, you're going to inflate them and you're going to leave this much space like in the tips. And I am going to try to explain while I'm teaching you how I'm doing it. So just know that I do not erase mistakes, because I want you to know that even someone like me, I will make mistakes, and I want to show you how I fix them. That's why you will see other mistakes that I make, because I'm going to leave them right here. All right, so you saw me just creating a new little twist and it kept undoing itself. So I just kept going, and at the end when I had to fold it, I fold it all together and it looks like this. Now you're going to make a little bubble, I call them, and then you're going to, depending on the size of the flower, of course, you're going to make that long part of the actual balloon. Whatever size of petals you want, and that's the size that you want that longer part to be. Does that make sense? Well, so that's where you're going to do. So you're going to start with a bubble. You are going to then twist whatever size petal you want, then a little bubble. You're going to twist it and make another one, another longer one, as if you're making like a double petal. And at the end, you want to twist your balloon so that the air is kind of trapped on there. Now, you're going to see that because I'm making the sizes of the petals this big, I am going to use another balloon. So you're going to see me shortly just deflating the end of my first balloon and tying up the base of my second balloon. So we are going to cut whatever extra hanging piece of a balloon, and then we're going to tie those two together, and we're going to do the same thing all over again. So you start with a little bubble, you make the little longer part, whatever size you want, but like right now I want all my petals to be the same, so I kind of compare both. Whenever I'm going to do a new petal, you're going to see me comparing the size, because I need them to be the same size. So I twist the little top and then I go to the bottom, I pinch and I twist just like this. You pinch it and then you twist. You could twist the petal, you could twist the balloon, whatever you want. Sometimes I twist the petal, sometimes I twist the balloon under, but I just keep going because it's like a pattern. So you do the same thing. This flower has this same pattern 6 times, I think. And each balloon is 3 petals. So you see me here. At first, it takes a little bit of practice because these balloons, like I mentioned, they're just practice balloons and they're going to undo themselves. So I try to go back. Again, I'm leaving all of my mistakes because I don't want you to be discouraged. I want you to be able to make a mistake, go back and fix it just like I'm doing. I like to have them flat on my lap, or if I had a table, I would put it on the table, but I usually like to sit on the floor when I make these flowers or any specialty flower, because it's very soothing for me. Anyways, so I put them on my lap and I just lay it down as if I were to see the flower itself, because it needs to make sense on my head. So you see this, I made a mistake and it was not twisting properly. I kept going and then I go back and I fix it. It's not a big deal. So do not get discouraged if you, for whatever reason, do not get the first twists. At first, it doesn't matter. So once I have all of my petals, I would count the same balloons. I'm sorry, the same petals. Whatever number of petals you want, it should be the same number of little bubbles in the center. So you'll see me cut the extra balloon. I will deflate, then I will tie it so that the air doesn't go anywhere. So that little tie, then I will twist around the base of the other balloons. You want to cut any extra balloon so that your flower looks very pretty. Some people do it as they work, like me, but some others, they just do it when they're done. So you see me struggle a little here, but I fix it and there I am. See, it should look like this. Now I'll take my second balloon and I will do the same thing. I would attach the second balloon to the base of whichever petal and now start a different pattern. Now you saw me working from outside, from like the edge inwards. Does that make sense? But now I'm doing it backwards. So I'm going to start from the middle all the way out. So I make my first twist a little bigger than the size of that petal, and then I'll go around the little bubble, and then I squeeze. I go to the bottom, I pinch, then I twist, and then I turn the entire thing together. Just like that. And then I'll repeat the same thing over and over again. Oh, then I finish the pattern with a bubble. So, right, you see me just pinch whatever bubble size you want. You pinch it, and then you twist it to the bottom of the next petal. And that's how you finish the pattern. So I slow down a little bit here because I want you, hold on one second. I just wanted you to see how I did it. So here we go. We're going to start the pattern again. So you measure the size of the petal that you want and you pinch. Once you pinch, you're going to go around the tip of that petal twice. I think I do it twice or 3 times. Yep. And then you go down to the middle. You pinch. I'll show you. You pinch, you twist, then you grab your entire petal and you turn it to secure it. And then you just do this over and over again. I'm trying to figure out an angle so that you guys could see it better, but here you are. So you start the pattern again. I make sure that my next balloon is near me because once it gets short, then I'm able to grab it right away and continue. So I make a little bubble, I go around at the base, then I measure the size of the petal just a little bigger. You see how that other petal got undone? It doesn't matter. You just twist it and keep going. Here we go. So I measure the size of my petal just a little big. I twist. I go around the tip bubble there, and then I work my way back to the middle of my flower. So I measure the size of my petal. I twist. I pinch and twist. Then I turn the entire petal. Now notice how I have all of the oranges. Again, I lay the flower flat on my lap because I need to see the pattern. So if I have my whites on the top, then I want to see all the whites on top, or vice versa, like I'm doing right here. I want all of my oranges facing down. Now you see how I don't have enough balloon to keep going. Then I finish my pattern. I make sure that the air doesn't go anywhere because I don't want my flower to deflate. I turn, I twist, I knot, whatever I have to do, and then I cut. Now I get my next balloon, and do you see how I end it with a bubble? Now I know that my next step is measuring the petal. I call them petals. What you could call it whatever you want. That's my next step because I need to continue the pattern. So I twist, I go around the tip, I do that a couple of times, and then I go all the way back to the middle of my flower. Same thing, same thing. You pinch, you twist. That's an airplane flying so close to my house. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Oh, it's so weird. Anyways, you see, it's a pattern. It's a pattern. So you do the bubbles, you measure your petal. It gets a little confusing sometimes, especially at first when you're trying to make this flower for the first time. But once you get a hang of it, then you could just go back and fix and whatever. Even if things pop, you could go back, tie your knot so the rest of it doesn't continue to deflate, and then just pick up where you left off. It's really not hard. Again, you have to make sure that you twist the entire petal and you end the pattern with the bubble. As you can see here, it continues. And I love to put these flowers everywhere. In the spring, if I have any orders, I try to make it very floral and very pretty. And lately, I have been making different flowers to mimic real flowers. Because although this looks very pretty in a balloon version of it, I don't think I've seen a flower that looks like this, but it just looks very pretty and I love it. But lately, I am just making flowers that are more realistic and yeah, with balloons, and I love them so much. But there you have it. Now you can make any kind of combination of these flowers. You can make the petals on the inside a little smaller. You can make the outside petals bigger, whatever you want. You can have the same colors, different colors, whatever you want. It's just, it doesn't matter. It's really a choice. All right, so you see me fixing. I want all the whites facing up and all the oranges just being the ones in the back. I fix them. I twist if I have to. I pull things apart. I just need this flower to stay flat. And you see me just twisting and making it flat. And that's it. Let me know what you think. I love making these videos. Let me know if you want me to continue. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.